Remember the Alamo, Day 2. The Texians awoke early on the second day of the siege to find that overnight the Mexican troops had erected a new battery. The battery, known as the River Battery, consisted of 2 8-pounders and a howitzer, and was located approximately 400 yards to the west of the fort. The defenders had been busy that night as well. They had captured at least 1 Mexican soldier and a 6-pack of mules during a nighttime patrol. According to Enrique Esparza, the defenders used the captured soldier to decipher bugle calls for the Texians throughout the siege. Sometime around 11 that morning, Santa Anna began to familiarize himself with the area through the surveying of the Alamo's fortifications. The Mexican army began a serious bombardment of the Alamo, then pillaged the Texian stores in Béxar. The return of artillery fire by the Texians yielded no apparent results. Upon falling ill from what the garrison surgeon described as a peculiar disease of a peculiar nature, Jim Bowie, the acting commander, relinquished his command of the garrison to Lieutenant Colonel William Barrett Travis. It was on the second day of the siege that Travis penned what is universally regarded as one of the most heroic letters ever written. Facing almost certain death from the impending siege of the Alamo, Travis vowed never to surrender or retreat and to die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death. Defender Albert Martin carried the letter from the Alamo and added his own comments to the back of the document. Historians consider this letter to be one of the most stirring documents in American history because it helped to establish the Texian national identity. The original Victory or Death letter, written by William Barrett Travis on February the 24th, 1836, is located in the Texas State Library and Archives Commission in Austin, Texas, and reads as follows. Travis writes, Commandancy of the Alamo, Béxar, February 24th, 1836. To the people of Texas and all Americans in the world, fellow citizens and compatriots, I am besieged by 1,000 or more of the Mexicans under Santa Anna. I have sustained a continual bombardment and cannonade for 24 hours and have not lost a man. The enemy has demanded a surrender at discretion. Otherwise, the garrison are to be put to the sword if the fort is taken. I have answered the demand with a cannon shot, and our flag still waves proudly from the walls. I shall never surrender or retreat. Then I call on you in the name of liberty, of patriotism, and everything dear to the American character, to come to our aid with all dispatch. The enemy is receiving reinforcements daily and will no doubt increase to 3,000 or 4,000 in 4 or 5 days. If this call is neglected, I am determined to sustain myself as long as possible and die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death, death, death. William Barrett Travis, Lieutenant Colonel, Commandant. P.S. The Lord is on our side. When the enemy appeared in sight, we had not 3 bushels of corn. We have since found in deserted houses 80 or 90 bushels and got into the walls 20 or 30 head of beeves.